I'm being very cautious in here. I am outnumbered, and I am in what is basically a railway system of walkways, so as soon as the Nazis show up, if I'm not very, very careful, they will kill me very quickly. I guess he wasn't as strong as his pal. I always found it odd that the Nazis, or the Germans, and even the Russians don't carry ammunition. Yes, hello? Nope. A ringing phone in a Nazi shadow. Very, very alarming. But as I was saying, I always found it very odd that the Russians and the Germans don't carry ammunition for the American Thompson or the Colt. However, they will carry... Uh-oh. That's new. Which direction? Oh, hello. I've never seen this guy before. He must be new. But they carry ammunition for the British-made Welrod, which is apparently either an experimental or very hard to find a British silenced pistol. So I guess they figured if you're going to kill Russians, you get PPSH. If you're going to kill Germans, you get MP40. But since you're not killing Americans or British, they might as well give you the ammunition for the one useful silent gun from everybody. I guess that kind of makes sense in the gameplay aspect. You really don't want your player going through the game getting stuck or jammed up because they run out of ammunition for a gun that no one else carries, which would, though true to life, would not be very fun. But at the same time, you don't want to give them every weapon, because you'd ask yourself, why would a German be carrying a clip of 45 caliber rounds? I mean, there are lots of things to take off of an American soldier you might kill as a souvenir, a watch, wallet, money, maybe even his machine gun or his pistol, but there's very little reason to take his, just the clip of ammunition. That man has a very strong helmet. Lucky guy, I guess. Let's go ahead and see if we can punch a few more holes in it this time. That was very strange to experience right there. I'm not sure how many of those appear on the video. I saw 2 myself. I think I heard 4. But whoever made that helmet, give him a medal. That's the kind of thing you stick on your mantelpiece after the war, you know? I'm getting, I hate to say it, but I am getting kind of impatient with this level. See, now I'm afraid to shoot that guy. His helmet might, like, deflect this bullet too, but let's see what happens. There you go. But I am getting slightly impatient, if only because I've played this level so many times that it does eventually get annoying to come through here and try to remember where everyone walks to, where everyone, how everyone gets to their position, and so on, and kill them either in the right order or at all. And yet another ringing phone. I did mention that I turned off the music, and I played the game a few times with the music off, but I don't believe I ever played up to this point with the music off. So these phones are new to me. The fact that these phones are ringing is actually new to me. I assume that it happened every time I came through here, but with the music in the background and all the sounds, it seemed like maybe I missed it. But now, as I walk through, I hear the phones ringing, and I don't know. It's ominous, I think, in a way. Not scary, not like, oh, the ringing phone, you will die in 7 days, kind of stuff, but more like the people are calling. What if no one picks up? What if no one's here to answer? And it's like a patrol thing. Hey, patrol for 10 minutes. Go back to here and answer the phone. And I've just ruined all that. So now I got backup coming. I know, of course, that that's not true because it's a spawn-in campaign rather than a patrol campaign. So not really too concerned. But it is something that I would normally think about while playing the game. Or at least the first time. Alright, this section is kind of fun, I'll say that. You'd think it'd be a lot of fun because you have constant noise, like every shot you take is basically covered. There's really no way to get caught other than to be seen. But you still have to shoot the enemy in the right order, otherwise you still have that issue of being seen early, thus losing your cover. Short range. There you go. Like that, actually. That's unfortunately what happens when I become impatient. I tend to miss the shots that I can very easily hit any other time. But this is, apart from the end, the long rifle shot, this is not one of my favorite levels. It's very linear. I mean, technically they're all linear, but even the shots that you're taking are linear. You have very closed in position. You have really no choice of which direction you take, either left or right when you're doing things. Whoa, grenade. I think that was a grenade. I'm not sure what the... Okay. Yeah, I think okay, I think they're just throwing grenades at me. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to take that one a little bit slower. I'm becoming impatient as I become, like I said, as I become impatient, I start doing things incorrectly, less intelligently than you normally would. And for whatever reason, I really want to get through this. I think it's similar to a couple of previous levels I've had where I was trying to rush through because I was not doing very well, and that rushing was what was causing the issue. So hopefully I'll be able to fix that a little bit just by calming down and being more precise. It's rather odd. It feels like they wasted all this scenery out here. I find that I very rarely look out there. I'm too busy concentrating on the enemies above me or in front of me, and anything outside the tower is basically pointless. I mean, you do have the planes flying overhead, and the flak guns, and the balloons, and I'm assuming that's the moon, or possibly a very bright flare, but you have all that going on, and it's like not even important, not even a little bit important, because what you're concentrating on is just getting your job done. You're being the sniper. You're concentrated internal on the tower, not external in the city. Very tight shot through here. It's being very difficult to hit this guy. There you go. This is actually one of the odd levels in the fact that these guns are firing. I'm not sure if this is one of them. No, it is not. But the guns that are firing do have operators. They do have pilots, I guess you could say. And if you kill them, if you shoot them, you actually eliminate the over noise, the noise that's keeping you from being caught with your sniper rifle up here. And I found that interesting in the fact that you then have to choose: do I shoot the enemy, or do I just let them keep firing at the planes in order to allow for that sound to cover my shots? I always find myself shooting them just to be proficient, and as you saw previously, when I'm impatient, I tend to get caught anyway, so it's not that big of a loss. I keep hearing a patrol, I think, or somebody, and I'm not entirely sure where he's at, and I don't want to stick my head out and get shot again. It's not my goal. I do know there was a gentleman in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, just patrolling back and forth. Let's see. Very, very odd way to die, I guess. Oh, there he goes. Now he fell down. That's better. It does sound like he's like right over there. There you go. Ah, behind the crates. I don't think I was covered on those shots. I think I may have been hurt. Panic fire will do that. It's terrible. Yep, I was hurt. Okay. I guess he thought I was over on the other side. Actually, I think they all think I'm over by that corner. I guess that's working to my advantage at the moment. Let's see if I can use that. Okay, I'm pretty sure he ran this way. Oh wait, no, I think that's still on the left guy. I think that's still the left guy shooting at me, or at where I was. I was pretty sure there was another German around here somewhere, but he may have gone all the way around. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to kill them just to make sure they don't come up from behind, as they tend to do. Okay, well that's no good. Okay, I think that's all of them. I hope that's all of them. The downside to having all that background noise is, unfortunately, I can't hear the enemy as much as they can't hear me. So I'm sort of at a loss as to exactly where they are as well. That does kind of balance it out a little bit, I guess, not being able to hear exactly where they are or what they're doing, but at the same time, it does make it disconcerting. And as I was saying before, as I said, these do have operators. Unfortunately, they're so busy, they don't even care where you are. But if you do kill them, the gun then stops working, which is a nice add-on, I guess. I'll not eliminate the rest of them, if only because I'm not really that particular on it at the moment. Alright, nice and quiet in here. Which is odd, considering that the doors are open, and just a few moments ago there was so much gunfire that you could hardly hear yourself think. But now you're inside, and all you can hear is the gears going off. Alright, here we go. One of the longest shots in the game. Before I take it, however, I do know what's going to occur afterwards, so I'm going to kind of set up a little bit. If I don't, unfortunately, there's a chance I'll have to do this 2 or 3 more times. I did forget to set up a couple of items outside that I usually do. Okay, for some reason that's not working for me. Let's go ahead and see if it'll work. I think it's the shell. Okay, well, it looks like I won't be able to set that up right there. I think that shell's in the way and it's blocking it. But usually I do put a couple of explosives outside in the office because you do pass through there first. But I did forget to do that, unfortunately. But that's okay, it shouldn't cause too much of an issue. Since this scope has the shortest zoom, I'm not even sure who it is I'm supposed to be shooting at, so I believe it's that gentleman there who just walked behind the soldier standing at attention. I have never been able to get a headshot on this guy, ever, and with any rifle. We'll see if I can do it this time. I have no idea. I don't even know what the range of the shot is on this rifle, but we'll wait for him to come back and see. Oh, no, no, no. Here it is. Here he is. This guy. Yeah, the no helmet gentleman. Mr. Soft Hat. Yeah. Let's see what I can do. That looks like a clean kill. Oh! Ow! Oh my! Oh, blew his hands off. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, yeah. He's never gonna be able to play the piano again. Poor guy. Okay, now, believe it or not, they are in fact shooting at me. How or why or where, I do not know, but they are actually shooting at me. I guess they think if they do that enough, they'll eventually scare me into running away or something. Okay, that worked. Whoops. Yeah, this one's kind of hard because you do have that secondary position where they can come around and annoy the crap out of you if you're not careful. And I also don't have an enemy count here. I'm not very versed on this level, so I'm not sure how many there are. I do know I hit 2 with the grenade, and I think I just shot the 3rd one. There may be a 4th and possibly a 5th, so I have to be extremely careful if I don't want to get shot up. Okay, it looks like I'm clear. It looks like I'm clear. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here in one piece. I will restart. I will keep this recording just for that hand shot. I have never seen anything so violent, and there are no words. there are no words. That a long shot, and I took off both of his hands. That alone is enough for me to keep this entire thing. I could die 15 more times before I get to the end, and I would still not lose this recording for that. That kind of makes me think about all the times that I have deleted the recording. I've played through or played a part, and I know that some people who do Let's Play, they want to play all the way through, and no matter how many times they mess up or how many times they run it, they'll keep it clean to make sure that you're not going for the absolute best run or anything like that. But I think in a game like Sniper Elite, where each level is self-contained and has very little to do with the last level, a complete reset is not out of the question. It's not something that ruins the experience. Hey, it worked. That was an experimental grenade, in case anyone was wondering. I wasn't sure what would happen, but there it is. Oh, and I hit myself a little bit. Luckily I didn't kill myself. I should be more cautious. I shouldn't really go down here right now, just in case. But, oh, okay. I thought he was still alive. I was going to say, here I am saying I shouldn't go down here just in case, and there's a guy sitting there waiting for me, but it looks like he didn't quite make it, unfortunately, with his... Oh, well, look at that. looks kind of sad or confused. I'm not sure which. There's kind of too much blood on his face to determine his exact expression, but I'll think I'll go with a bewildered look. He is bewildered to have been killed in such a manner. As I said, I have this horrible OCD for collecting everything. I am leaving the level. I know I'm leaving the level. There are a couple more guys that I do have to kill, so the ammunition isn't completely out of the question. But even if there was nobody left, I'd still be looting the bodies. It's something I fight against. The only times I won't really loot bodies is if they're so far out of my way that whatever I might get off of them isn't worth it. Like if I've looted 2 or 3 bodies, let's say that I am so dead. If I've looted 2 or 3 bodies that say your ammunition is full or something similar, then I will absolutely I'll just skip a couple bodies. But if not, then I'll just keep going and I'll just keep looting because it's something I have to do. It's a compulsion. I can't stop. Unfortunately, as I was speaking, I completely forgot that those gentlemen came up the tower, or came up to the tower, until I had gotten there, and then by that time I couldn't back off, unfortunately. So I do hear 2 or 3 more gentlemen down there. I think they're patrolling down below, but it's hard to tell. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit quieter than normal because they may run up here. And if I'm lucky, I can get around them, and then I can snipe them from a distance, or I can just run out of the level. I don't often like leaving people behind. The flak cannon operators notwithstanding, those guys are basically just props that operate the cannons. Oh, there he is. Alright, a moving shot. I wonder if I hit anything vital. Okay. Well, even if I did, it won't show it. Alright, this guy is going to try to kill me, and let's surprise him. Okay, not my best moment, but this situation is a lot like Kill Tally. They know you're here, they know where you are, they are hunting you, you are not hunting them. At that point, it's not about making each shot count, it's just about making sure they don't shoot at you. Unfortunately, I still feel a little bit sloppy when it takes 3 or 4 sniper rounds to drop a guy, but at least I'm still alive and kicking. At least I don't have to reset the game 3 or 4 more times trying to just to get to this little yellow dot. So, there we go, 1 long shot, 1 guy with 10 missing fingers. That's going to plague me. I think I might have nightmares about that. Alright, that concludes Mission 7 of Sniper Elite V2 Let's Play. Once again, I am feeling in a pretty good mood, so I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.